So this is the Napoleon 700 series Big32. In today's video, I'm going to be talking you through this, showing you some of the features and the things that it's got to offer. So if you are looking at getting a new built-in barbecue, then this is the video for you. So this is part of the Napoleon 700 series of barbecues, which came into the UK, I think, in 2022. So they're a relatively new barbecue. There are three different models in this range. This is the Big32. There is also a 38, and there is also a 44, I think. Is that correct, Jess? Yes. Okay, I did get that wrong in another video. So it's made completely out of 304 stainless steel. Everything on the outside that you can see is stainless steel, the hood. It has an AccuProbe thermometer on here, which will take it all the way up to 400 degrees centigrade. You can see you've got the vents at the front here. So the 32 is a 4-burner. So you can see the burners here. So you've got the 4 main burners, which are lit up by this light here. So you can turn it off and you can turn it on. When you turn the burners on, they're blue color. When you turn them on, they turn into a red color, so you can see which of the burners are on. It also has a burner here, and this small burner is to fire up the infrared back burner as well over there. So talking about the infrared back burner, this barbecue comes with a rotisserie as standard. It comes with all 3 different models as standard, but the really clever thing about this is that they keep the rotisserie in the drip tray here. Look at that. How clever is that? What a neat little feature to do that, because most rotisseries are so long, it's very difficult to find a cupboard or an opening big enough to hold it. So what they've done here is really, really clever, keeping that in there. This is your drip tray. I always recommend putting like some tin foil in there or some sand or something like that, just to make it easier to clean up after you've been doing your cooking. So that goes in there. You've got a warming rack at the back here. All of the grids are 9mm thick, stainless steel, solid stainless steel. They're really, really heavy. This is called the wave system. You've got, and if you want to come and have a look, you've got these deflectors here, and you've got the stainless steel burners underneath. So you've got the 4 main burners, the 1 for the back burner, these deflectors that go over there, and that stops any of the grease or the cooking juices going onto the burners themselves. And like I say, you've got these really heavy stainless steel grids that you're going to be cooking on. The size of this, I think this is about 800mm wide by about 500mm wide. I'm not sure what that is in inches. We'll figure that out and we'll put it up there for you to see. But that's a big cooking area there. You're going to be able to feed lots of people with that. So underneath here, this is where you would keep your gas tank. These will run on propane. I think they also run on natural gas as well. Don't quote me on that, I'll make sure. So what you need, so you will need gas for this. You will also need power. You will need a socket underneath. So underneath here, you will have this plate here with your transformer, your power, and all your wiring goes into this. So this will be screwed onto the back of your kitchen there. It has a plug here which you plug into your main supply, and that gives you all of the power for the lights on your barbecue. You also have under here, this is your regulator. This is called the internal regulator. So what you will then have is one of those red hoses with the external regulator on the end. This has got this internal regulator has a male thread on it. Your regulator hose will have a female thread on it. You tighten it up onto there, and then that can be clipped onto your gas tank. So also part of the 700 series, which we haven't actually got in here, we are due to get one soon, are the side burners, the 700 series side burners that go with this series of barbecue. So there are 5 different burners to choose from. You have 2 burners that are drop-in ones, so a drop-in side burner imagine that will literally sit into the worktop. You cut a hole into the worktop there, and it will drop in, and it sits on top of the worktop. So you can have an infrared side burner that's a drop-in for doing searing steaks and things like that, or you can have a hob, which is just a gas hob, which you can use for maybe frying onions or boiling things in. They sit, and they have a knob at the front that you can turn. They sit into the worktop. You have two other options built in. So one is, and when I say built in, I mean the front of it, it actually looks, it matches the barbecue here. So it comes along like this, and it comes down like that with lights on the front. So again, you have a double infrared built-in side burner and a double power burner, two gas hobs. There is also a single gas hob, which is much bigger. So if you're cooking, if you're doing a lot of sort of like Indian cooking and stuff like that, and you need really big pots and pans, then you might want to go for like the one big power burner as opposed to the two smaller ones. It's worth noting also, if you have one of these side burners and you have a 700 series barbecue, you can connect the barbecue directly to the side burner, and it doesn't need power. It will need to be connected to the gas as well. But if you have, for example, one of these 700 series side burners, but you have a Napoleon 665 barbecue, for example, that side burner will need its own power pack as well. You cannot connect that into any other barbecue other than the 700 series. So this is a really, really good, powerful, sleek looking, fantastic barbecue. It actually fits really well into the Napoleon Oasis range outdoor kitchens as well. So you may have seen on some of our other videos, we've done them. These are the powder coated aluminium frames with the stainless steel drawers and doors. They have an undergrill unit which will match this perfectly. So if you're thinking of having one of those kitchens, one of these will fit in there really well. They also have a unit for the side burners as well if you wanted that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you've got any questions on this barbecue or any other barbecues for that matter, just leave a comment in the description below in the comments, or just give us an email. I'll make sure all of our contact details are in the description as well. So thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.